What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at my minimal laptop setup that I actually just got done building a few days ago. I was actually talking to one of my viewers in Instagram DMs, and I was talking to him a little bit about his laptop setup, and I kind of just realized that I'd forgot that so many people still only have a laptop, and a lot of people do game on laptops as well. I mean, I used to game on a laptop before I had my PC too, and I just found my laptop the other day, and I realized that it actually didn't have the worst specs in the world, so I thought that I would go ahead and kind of make a little second setup, as you guys see here behind me. I also do want to mention before we get too far into this video, if you guys haven't already, let the like and subscribe, make sure to go ahead and do so. And also, my third episode of my podcast is also dropping tomorrow, so if you guys could go check that out, it would mean the world to me. I know a lot of you guys who watch the main channel here already do watch the podcast, but if you guys are trying to learn how to grow a YouTube channel and want to learn more about analytics and stuff like that, definitely make sure to go check out that podcast. It will be the top link in the description. And yeah, let's go ahead and just jump right into this video. Alright, so as you guys see behind me, I have the minimal laptop setup complete, and I will go ahead and explain to you guys why I need a second setup like this, because I did post this on my Instagram story a couple days ago, and I had a lot of people DMing me asking me, what do you need a second setup for? Like, you already have a pretty decent PC and 3 monitors. I don't see why you could possibly need a second setup, but I will go ahead and explain that to you guys. So as you guys know, I edit all of my own videos and I edit all my own podcast episodes, and also a fair majority of stuff like the podcast episodes are actually recorded in 4K. And as you guys can imagine, a 30-minute long podcast episode rendering in 4K, it literally takes about an hour to 2 hours to actually render in Adobe Premiere Pro. So while my podcast episodes are rendering, that pretty much leaves my PC like completely useless. At times, if I'm doing something else on my PC while it's rendering the 4K footage, my PC will actually crash. Or not my PC, but the Adobe Premiere Pro software will crash for sure. So obviously I do YouTube full time, so for me it's more of like a time saver type of thing. I constantly am trying to find better ways to make myself more productive and to also kind of use my time wisely, and pretty much any way that I can make the process more streamlined is just better for me, because that means I have more free time, which sometimes I don't have very much of. So what the second setup here does is that actually allows me to do other things while my videos are rendering on my main computer, whether it is just browsing YouTube or browsing Twitter or browsing stuff like that, or sometimes I even will do the tags, or I will come up with descriptions or video ideas on my laptop. It honestly is just really nice to have another little productive area as well apart from my main setup. As you guys can see over here, I have my 60% plugged in right now because I was actually just editing stuff on my main computer, so I was using my TKL on that setup. I also have the coiled cable from Asceni plugged into my laptop right here, so it gives me a little wiggle room as far as moving my 60% around. As you guys can see, if you guys have been following the channel for a while, I kind of used some of my old stuff from my old setup in this setup, so I didn't really actually have to buy anything really for this setup because I already had 2 keyboards. If you guys are curious about some of the peripherals, I actually have the Razer Mamba Elite mouse that I was using in my main setup before. I upgraded to the glorious Model D. I also have the Razer Hard mouse mat, or whatever you call it, which honestly looks pretty nice with all the other RGB I have in my setup. I also have my laptop plugged into the wall, so it's charging right now, and I can just leave it up while I'm doing other things, and then just hop right back into whatever I'm doing after I'm done. So overall, I actually use this a lot more than I thought I would when I first set it up. If you guys want any tips for building your own little laptop station, a few things that I would recommend getting is, you guys see this little table riser. I actually got this from IKEA, and I will toss a link for it in the description of this video if you guys want to check it out. But essentially, it's just a little table topper that you put right on top of your desk, and if you guys can't afford this exact one from IKEA, because I know that IKEA products can be pretty expensive online, there are lots of just laptop risers on Amazon that you guys can get for fairly cheap as well. And the advantage of that is it leaves you so much room underneath right here. If I wanted to maybe just put my 60% away to like work on some stuff on my notebook on my desk, I honestly could. It also obviously, as you guys can see, gives me the 2 drawers on each side to kind of store some of my video camera equipment and stuff like that. I think for a lot of you guys who have just a laptop and you guys think that you need a PC to have a cool setup, I think you guys can definitely pull off something clean and minimal even with a laptop. Yes, I know my cable management isn't quite the greatest, and there really isn't like a great way to kind of cable manage this laptop. As you guys see here, I have everything plugged into the USB ports on the side, so maybe if you guys wanted to do some kind of like USB hub and plug everything like that into like the back, or just have the USB hub hiding somewhere, that might be a good option if you guys want to hide all those cords. But other than that, I'm pretty satisfied with the setup that I have going on right here. If you guys have any questions about this entire setup, just leave it in the comment section down below and I will do my best to answer them. If you guys have any video setup ideas or any video ideas in general, make sure to go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below as well. Also, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and also turn the notification bell on so you guys know when my next videos go live. And yeah, I will catch you guys guys in the next video on the channel. Thanks for watching. Peace.